Welcome back to Easy English Talk Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Easy English Talk Podcast. Priya, hey, how are you doing today?
Ryan, I am doing really well. Thank you for asking. I had a quiet morning, made some tea, and just enjoyed the calm before we started recording.
That sounds really nice, honestly. I had a busy morning, lots of emails, and a quick walk outside, but I feel good now, and I am ready for today.
A walk in the morning is always a great idea. It just sets the right energy for the whole day, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, so before we jump in, I want to say hello to everyone listening right now. Wherever you are in the world, whether you are at home, on a commute, or maybe even at the gym, we are glad you are here with us today.
Yes, we love that our listeners come from so many different places. It's such a wonderful thing to know that people everywhere are using this podcast to improve their English and grow as individuals.
And speaking of that, I would love to know, is this podcast helping you with your English? Are you feeling more confident when you listen or speak? Please share your thoughts in the comments. It really means a lot to us to hear from you.
We genuinely read your comments, and your feedback helps us make every episode better. So please don't be shy. Tell us where you are listening from and how your English journey is going.
Today, we are discussing 10 things you must avoid while fasting. This is such an important topic because millions of people fast, but many of them make mistakes that slow down their progress or even harm their health.
And if you've ever tried fasting and felt tired, dizzy, or just not right, there's a good chance one of these 10 mistakes was the reason. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly what to avoid and why.
So whether you are fasting for health, weight loss, spiritual reasons, or simply to feel better, this episode will give you very clear and practical guidance. Stay with us because every single point we share today could make a real difference.
Let us start by understanding why fasting can sometimes go wrong. Fasting sounds simple on the surface. You just stop eating for a period of time. But the reality is that your body needs the right conditions to fast well and safely.
That is a really important point. Many people think fasting means just not eating, and that is it. But what you do before, during, and after your fast matters just as much as the fast itself.
Exactly. The body is very sensitive during a fasting period. It's working hard to clean itself, balance hormones, and use stored energy efficiently. When we disturb that process with the wrong habits, things can go wrong quickly.
So let's go through each of the 10 things you must avoid while fasting. We'll take them one by one, explain why they are a problem, and what you should do instead.
And we are going to keep it simple and easy to understand, just like always. No complicated science terms, just clear and honest information that you can actually use.
The first thing you must avoid while fasting is not drinking enough water. This is probably the most common mistake people make, and it is also one of the most dangerous.
When you are fasting, especially for long periods, your body loses water faster than usual. You are not getting any water from food, which means your only source of hydration is what you drink directly.
Many people forget this. They focus so much on not eating that they also forget to drink water. And then they wonder why they feel tired, have headaches, or cannot concentrate.
Dehydration during fasting can actually feel very similar to hunger. So sometimes when you think you are hungry, your body is actually just asking for water. It's a signal people often misread.
That is such a good point. I've experienced that myself. I thought I was breaking my fast too early, but actually I just needed a glass of water and felt much better after.
The simple solution is to drink water consistently throughout the day, even when you are not eating. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses, and even more if you are active or in a warm climate.
Some people also add a small pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to their water during fasting. This helps replace electrolytes and makes the water more beneficial for the body.
Just make sure whatever you add does not contain calories. Plain water, black coffee, herbal tea, and similar drinks are generally considered safe during most types of fasting.
The second thing you must avoid while fasting is drinking sugary or caloric drinks. This is something that surprises a lot of people because they do not always think of drinks as food.
But any drink that contains sugar, fruit juice, milk, sweetened tea, or flavored water with calories will break your fast immediately. Your body will respond to those calories just as it would respond to a meal.
This is especially important for people doing intermittent fasting for metabolic or weight-related reasons. Even a small amount of sugar in your drink can stop the fat-burning process completely.
So you need to be very careful when you reach for something to drink during your fasting window. Always check what is in it. If it has any calories, it is not suitable for fasting.
Some people are shocked to find out that their morning flavored coffee or their healthy vitamin drink has over 100 calories. That single drink could undo hours of fasting without them even realizing it.
Black coffee and plain green tea are popular choices during fasting because they have almost no calories and can actually support the benefits of fasting, but no sugar, no milk, and no cream.
The third thing to avoid is over-exercising during your fasting period. Exercise is wonderful and healthy, but timing and intensity matter a lot when you are fasting.
When you are fasting, your body has less immediate energy available from food. So if you do intense exercise like heavy weightlifting or long-distance running, you are pushing the body harder than it can handle at that moment.
This can lead to muscle breakdown, extreme fatigue, dizziness, and even fainting in some cases. Your body starts looking for energy, and if there isn't enough from stored fat, it can break down muscle instead.
Light to moderate exercise is generally fine while fasting. A gentle walk, some yoga, light stretching, or even a short, easy jog can be suitable, depending on how your body feels.
But if you are planning a tough workout session, it is better to do it either just before you break your fast or shortly after eating. That way your body has the fuel it needs to perform well and recover properly.
It is also very important to listen to your body during this time. If you feel weak, dizzy, or unusually tired during exercise while fasting, stop and rest. Your health always comes first.
The fourth thing you must avoid is breaking your fast with the wrong foods. This is something many people do not think about at all. They focus entirely on the fasting period and then eat anything when the time comes to break it.
But how you break your fast is just as important as the fast itself. After hours of not eating, your digestive system is in a very calm and sensitive state. Throwing a heavy or processed meal at it right away can cause a lot of discomfort.
Think of your stomach as a car engine that has been resting. You do not start a resting engine at full speed immediately. You warm it up gently. Your stomach needs the same kind of gentle restart.
The best foods to break a fast are light, easy-to-digest options. Things like a small piece of fruit, some broth, a few dates, yogurt, or a light soup are all good starting points.
After your body has had a little time to adjust, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, then you can move into a more complete and nutritious meal. But starting slow is the key.
Eating a large, heavy, or fried meal right after fasting can cause bloating, stomach cramps, nausea, and even sharp changes in blood sugar. Your body simply isn't ready for that kind of load so quickly.
The fifth thing to avoid is eating too much when you break your fast. This is called refeeding in an unhealthy way, and it is extremely common, especially for people who fast for longer periods.
After hours of not eating, it is natural to feel very hungry, and that hunger can feel urgent, almost like you need to eat as much as possible right now. But this feeling can lead to serious overeating.
Overeating after fasting can cause your blood sugar to spike very quickly, your insulin to rush in, and your energy to crash shortly after. You end up feeling worse after eating than you did while fasting.
The trick is to eat mindfully and slowly. Chew your food well, take small bites, and pause between them. Give your stomach time to send the signal to your brain that you are full.
Many people find that after fasting, they actually need less food than they expected to feel satisfied. The body becomes more sensitive and efficient, and a smaller meal can feel very fulfilling.
So instead of celebrating the end of your fast with a massive plate of food, try eating a moderate, balanced meal. You will feel much better, more energized, and much more comfortable afterward.
The sixth thing you must avoid while fasting is ignoring your body's signals. This is a very important point, and one that many motivated fasters get wrong because they want to push through no matter what.
Fasting requires discipline, yes, but discipline does not mean ignoring pain, extreme fatigue, or serious discomfort. Your body speaks to you through signals, and you need to learn the difference between normal fasting discomfort and real warning signs.
Mild hunger, a little tiredness, or slight mood changes in the first day or two of fasting are usually normal. Your body is adjusting. These feelings often pass on their own with time and water.
But if you experience severe dizziness, heart palpitations, extreme weakness, sharp chest pain, or confusion, these are not normal signs of fasting. These are your body telling you that something is wrong and you need to stop.
Breaking a fast when your body is sending serious warning signals is not weakness, it is wisdom. Your health is always more important than sticking to a fasting plan on a specific day.
Fasting should make you feel cleaner, lighter, and more focused over time. If it is consistently making you feel sick, exhausted, or mentally foggy, something needs to change, and it is worth speaking to a doctor.
The seventh thing to avoid is not getting enough sleep during your fasting period. Sleep and fasting are deeply connected, and poor sleep can actually cancel out many of the benefits of fasting.
When you sleep, your body does a lot of its repair work. Hormones are balanced, inflammation is reduced, and the brain cleans itself of waste. Fasting actually supports this process beautifully when sleep is adequate.
But when you do not sleep enough, your stress hormone called cortisol rises. High cortisol increases hunger and cravings, makes it harder to stay in fat-burning mode, and disrupts the metabolic benefits of fasting.
People who fast but sleep only 4 or 5 hours often find that they feel very hungry the next day, and it becomes much harder to maintain the fast. Poor sleep and fasting is not a good combination.
Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep, especially on days when you are fasting. A well-rested body handles fasting much more easily and gets far more benefit from the experience.
Also, try to keep a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body clock, which in turn makes fasting feel much more natural and sustainable.
The 8th thing you must avoid is fasting without a clear plan. Many people decide to fast impulsively. Maybe they read something online or a friend tells them about it, and they just jump in without thinking it through.
This approach often leads to failure or harm. Without a plan, you do not know how long you will fast, what you will eat when you break the fast, how to handle hunger, or when to rest. You are just guessing.
A good fasting plan does not need to be complicated, but it should include what type of fasting you will do, what your eating window will be, what foods you plan to eat, and how you will handle difficult moments.
It also helps to prepare mentally. Tell yourself why you are fasting and what you hope to gain from it. Having a clear purpose gives you the motivation to stay consistent, especially when it gets difficult.
Start with shorter fasting windows if you are new to it. A 12 to 16-hour fast is a very reasonable and manageable place to begin. You can gradually extend the window as your body adapts.
And do not be afraid to adjust your plan. If something is not working, change it. Fasting is not a one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one person may not work for another, and that is completely okay.
The 9th thing to avoid is using fasting as a punishment for overeating. This is a mindset problem, but it has very real physical and emotional consequences that are worth talking about seriously.
Some people overeat one day, feel guilty about it, and then decide to fast very strictly the next day as a way to punish themselves or undo the damage. This kind of cycle is very unhealthy for both the body and the mind.
When you fast from a place of guilt or punishment, the body experiences stress. You are not in a calm, healthy state. You are in a reactive state, and fasting under stress is much harder and much less beneficial.
This mindset can also create a negative relationship with food over time. You start to see eating as something bad and fasting as a consequence. That is not a healthy way to think about your body or your nutrition.
Fasting should always come from a place of care and intention, not punishment. You fast because you want to feel better, support your health, and give your body a rest. That positive mindset makes a real difference.
If you feel the urge to fast after overeating, give yourself a moment to pause. Have a gentle day of balanced eating instead, and return to your regular fasting schedule without the guilt or the harsh self-criticism.
The 10th and final thing you must avoid while fasting is doing it without medical guidance if you have existing health conditions. This is perhaps the most important point of all.
Fasting is not suitable for everyone. People with diabetes, eating disorders, low blood pressure, heart conditions, kidney problems, or those who are pregnant or breastfeeding should not fast without first speaking to a doctor.
Even if you feel generally healthy, if you plan to do extended fasting beyond 24 hours, it is always a good idea to check with a healthcare professional. They can guide you safely based on your individual health profile.
There are many stories of people who pushed into fasting without medical advice and had serious complications as a result. These stories are not meant to scare you, but they are meant to remind you that safety comes first.
A doctor or dietitian can also help you choose the right type of fasting for your body and your health goals. There is not just one kind of fasting. There are many methods, and the right one depends on who you are.
So please do not take a risk with your health. A short conversation with a professional can save you a lot of problems and give you the confidence to fast in a way that is truly good for your body.
All right, I think we have covered all 10 points really well today. Let us do a quick and natural recap before we wrap up, just to make sure everything stays clear in your mind.
Absolutely. The 10 things you must avoid while fasting are not drinking enough water, drinking caloric or sugary drinks, over-exercising during your fast, and breaking your fast with the wrong foods.
Then we talked about eating too much when you break the fast, ignoring your body's warning signals, not sleeping enough, and fasting without a clear plan.
And finally, we covered the 2 mindset and safety points, which are fasting as punishment for overeating and fasting without medical guidance when you have a health condition. These last 2 are often overlooked, but they are so important.
What I love about this list is that none of these are extreme or complicated. They are all very practical and very doable. Small adjustments in how you approach fasting can completely change your results and your experience.
Fasting can be a truly powerful tool when done correctly. It can improve focus, support weight management, reduce inflammation, and give your digestive system a well-deserved break, but only when it is done with care and knowledge.
And that is exactly why we made this episode. We want you to have the right information so that your fasting experience is positive, safe, and genuinely beneficial for your health and your life.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. It really does mean a lot. We hope you found this episode useful and that you're walking away with something truly helpful.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with someone who fasts or is thinking about trying it. Your share could help someone avoid a mistake that might have really set them back.
And if you are looking for more helpful episodes to continue your English learning and your personal growth journey, the Easy English Talk podcast has so many wonderful topics waiting for you.
We have episodes on health, mindset, habits, confidence, communication, and so much more. Each one is designed to help you improve your English while learning something genuinely valuable about life.
So go ahead and explore the channel. Pick an episode that speaks to you and keep listening, keep learning, and keep growing. We are always here with you on this journey.
Until next time, take care of yourself, fast wisely, drink your water, and remember that small, smart choices every day lead to big, beautiful results over time. Thank you for being part of the Easy English Talk podcast family.
Goodbye, everyone, and we will see you in the next episode very soon. Keep going. You are doing wonderfully.